All right, good morning, traders. Looks like we're in for another hot market. The SPY continuing to climb. And actually, real quick, VXX is actually going up a little bit. I'll hold that for a little bit longer. But I haven't even made my watch list yet. I am just taking my time today because I knew it was going to be a hot market. Let's see, NXTD. Yeah, I don't like that. Let's take that off. Let's go down through here and check out some stuff. NSPR. I don't like that. FORW. It's an OTC stock. See Life moving a bit. Put Life on the watch list for now. Whoops, there we go. PLRX. Getting a little climb as well there. See, I think OCGN is the big ripper so far. And that's weird looking. WPRT. Possible U-shape there. A little late to the U-shape though. I'll keep an eye on it, but see PSQR, that's the one where I made decent money on Friday with. Let's see here. There's no PR on it, but pretty big possible U-shape forming here. Morning, Ron. Could be a this could be a possible play. Yeah, I'm going on BSRQ here. See if it'll 476. Let's see if it can break over $5. That's what it's got to break to get going. A little pullback there. I don't want to pull back too much. Stay above that 460. I think I looked at NSPR and I didn't like it, but I can't remember. Give me just a second to see if this is going to break out. This could sell off here. So we're getting held up at that 480. So that's got to break real soon. See, we're getting real close to it. A little bit of selling at 4. So here we go. Let's see. Oh, here we go. We're starting to pop. We're starting to pop right up to $5. Let's see. See if we get frisky here. Oh, we're popping through 5. We're starting to get a little frisky. Oh, come on. Show me the frisk, baby. Let's do it again. A lot of buying coming through here, but a lot of selling too, because it's not, unless we're about to get halted. I'm not gonna say it's halted until it's halted, and it's halted. So we just got halted on BSQR. Played this bad boy Friday, playing it again. That's what I'm talking about. Show me the frisk. Halted on that $5 break. Perfect, beautiful U shape there. Guys, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. And if Greg is anywhere, I'm sure the dude abides. Good morning, One Life. Good morning, buddy. So we got a halt here. So probably going to lock this out. Up out of this halt. Let me look at some of this resistance from Friday. Yeah, 520, really strong resistance. $525 actually. So what we really want to see is we want to see this gap above $525 out of this halt. That area is definitely some strong resistance, and if it can break that $525, it's got room all the way up to 7. Well, I won't say 7. It's got room up to 6, and then maybe 650 and 7, but there's some more resistance right across there at 6. Good morning, Greg. There's Greg, speaking of. So, we'll see out of this halt what happens. Preferably, we'd like it to gap above 525 out of this halt, but could gap down, could open at the same spot. Who really knows what'll happen out of a halt? And that should be about 5 minutes here. A couple more minutes. We had a ton of buyers coming in right there at that 5:15 area. But like I said, 525 is going to be tough, so we'll see if we can gap up. You got it at 432. Hell of a nice win there. Just be ready to lock out of this halt in case it starts dropping back down. But you got it at 430. You got in there nice and early. You beat me to it. I got it at 476. But nice job getting in there nice and early. Yeah, I see why you did this, because this looked like a little U shape there. And you got in at that little midpoint right there of this little U shape. So very nice. Very nice, sir. I mean, getting halted on the way up is usually a good thing, so don't worry about it. We want to get halted on the way up. That's when you know there's a lot of buying. Let's see. We may be getting ready to open up here. Now let's see if buying volume explodes into this, out of this halt, or if we start to have a sell-off. I'm gonna put a stop at 485. Oh, that's, hey, you know, that's good. Yeah, you got 489 as some support there, so that's a good stop. That's a good stop there, and that way you're going to lock in profits regardless. I mean, right now you're up good, 430 all the way up to 512 or whatever this is going to gap whatever it's going to do out of this halt. I mean, you're up almost $1 a share, so it's very nice. But hopefully we get a gap up. Hopefully this opens up way higher than where it halted at, and then we see buying volume continue in, because this could turn into a possible big runner. But it could also just be done after this halt. So we don't know. We won't know until we see what happens. See if buyers keep flooding in. Let's see, we're unhalted. Ooh, a little gap down there. Little gap down. It's a little all over the place. Let's see, 5 holding, trying to hold a support. Here we go. Now we're climbing again through that 525. I may lock in if it doesn't break that 525 here. It's trying. You see, it's getting held up. Oh, here we go. We're starting to climb. Starting to climb again. Here we go. Come on, show me the frisk. All the way up to 544. Let's get frisky all the way up to 560. Let's go. Let's go. We're going to get halted again. We're going to get halted again right here, it looks like. Let's see. Let's see. We're going to get halted. There's a lot of buyers coming in, but they're getting taken out. A lot of buying coming in here. I think we're getting halted again. They're not. Okay, there it goes. Man, that took a while for that to halt, but very nice. Look at this, guys. We're killing it. We're killing it. All the way up to 567. I'm almost up $1 a share. Oh, it's a good Monday. Second halt here. Now, out of this second halt, I'm probably going to lock out. I don't like holding out of 2 halts. And that last halt just didn't do anything. It just unhalted right at the same price. So but I'm already pretty happy with this win if it doesn't gap down and I get destroyed on the way down, but we'll see. Beautiful, beautiful U-shape. Look at that. Through that 525. I mean, that we're through there now, so I'm gonna remove that. And then next area is 575. Yeah, right where we're running into. Right across these candles here. And then 6. There's that 575, and then 6 is like right there. I didn't want to scale out yet. It was just getting frisky. I'm probably just going to lock it all out of this halt, but I may just sell 30. I'm thinking about it. One life, you're talking smart here, man. You know, you shouldn't be talking smart around me. I can't handle that. But no, you're making a good point. I should probably scale. I think I'm going to sell 30. I was already kind of thinking about that, and then you came on my shoulder as the little good angel saying, "Hey, lock in something, dumbass." And I'm like, "Yeah, one life is right. I should lock in something." So I'm going to lock in. I'm going to lock in 30 out of this halt, and then I'll see what the last 20 does. But we're going to lock it in. We're going to be smart traders today. You know, we're already winning up almost $1. Let's lock in some profit. I'm gonna lock this 30 in as soon as it unhalts here, because I have a feeling it's going to unhalt at the same place and then have a pullback. See, when we get halted on that, 913, so 918. 918 should be the next unhalt. I know you're a big fan of scaling out, and I should be scaling out too. You hurt my feelings when you called me one of those Reddit traders. Yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong, One Life. You're not wrong, buddy. Speak that knowledge. Keep dropping in truth bombs. But yeah, after two halts, normally there's a pullback. Very rarely does stocks rip right after a second halt. Very rarely. They normally pull back. So that's why I do want to lock something out. Greg dropping some mystical dude knowledge there. Don't let perfect be the enemy of good. I'm not even sure what that means, but I like it. It sounds pretty epic. Sounds pretty smart. We got a minute here before this unhalts. Let's see what happens. Yeah, I'm gonna lock out basically half. I got 50 shares. I'm gonna lock out 30 out of this halt, and then I'm gonna hold 20 more. I'm gonna hold that last 20 to see if it keeps ripping or not. I'm gonna give it a shot to try to keep ripping, but locking out 30 now. That's a good majority of the profit. And let's see here. We're out of here. We're out of this halt. I'm locking out 30. So there's 30 right there. Locked in. So now we got 20 left. Let's see if it keeps running. 550 starting to hold up as trying to hold us support. We're going to rip some more. We might rip through $6 here. We might rip through $6. Oh, no, maybe not. We're still getting held up at 575. It got close. Oh. A lot of selling at 6. Let's see if they get taken out or not. I'm locked out. I'm locked the rest of it out. We got this ugly little upper shadow there, so I'll take it. Same place, basically the same profit on the lockout, but I don't like this pullback. It could still rip, but I'm all the way locked out because that right there is a little sketchy. Because it got held up at 6. Big sellers at 6. It's going to take some big buying. We just had a lot of big buying. Oh, see it's struggling. This could go either way right now. This could break over 6 or this could sell off. This is a big tug of war, but that's why I went ahead and just got out of it because I'm happy with this profit. I'll take it. Let's see. See, now it's starting to come back down. See, a lot of selling volume there. This is just an ugly candle. That's why I got it all the way out. I did not like the way that candle was looking. Yep. See there, it's starting to sell off. So usually, like I said, usually out of a second halt, you usually get a sell off. Now it did pop up to 6 out of that halt there, but we did get a nice little sell off anyway. So very nice BSQR. Making some more off of you today. Yeah, you can see that 575 is holding up as pretty strong resistance. Draw the line right across there. And you see every single one of these candles closed below 575. So that's how you know that's super strong resistance. It tried to break above that, got pushed down there, and now it's trying to come back up again. But you can see sellers are pushing it down. So very tough resistance. Now, it could still possibly break if it starts to curl around and make like a little U shape here. I make a lot of mistakes, but you know what? As long as I stick to the plan, I'm profitable. You know, Friday was a good day. Actually, last week was pretty decent. I finished the week green. I had a couple of losses. I started off Monday bad last week, but overall, I was able to get green for the week. And so far, we're starting out good today. Another almost $50 there locked in on this small account. All right, I'm gonna let this thing do its thing. Someone was asking about NSPR earlier. Let's take a look at it. Only problem with NSPR is $1 is going to be really tough because I don't think this has been over $1 in a very long time. No, it hasn't. So $1 is going to be super strong resistance, and then you've got the 200-day at $1.16. So you're running into quite a bit of resistance in both places. But if it does break $1 with heavy volume, it could get going because this is a pattern. It's a very rare pattern that happens, but this is what some people would call a dollar breakout pattern, and that's when a stock has been under $1 for at least 6 months, and when you get buying volume to push it over $1, when it's not been over $1 in that long, you kind of have this psychological thing where traders go, oh, that's going over $1 and it hasn't been over $1 in 6 months. Oh yeah, that's gonna rip. So they jump in and you can see it get pushed up. But right now, still a little sketchy. I mean, it didn't even get up to $1. It got to 99 cents and got held up. So it's a possible play. Let's see what Life do. Life end up running up. The SQR is still holding up in this area. It's making that little U shape. The next candle, the next 2-minute candle here, we could see this breakout happen. I mean, there's still a lot of selling trying to hold it down. Well, let's see. If that pushes down, it won't do it. There we go. This candle needs to pretty much stay green. We don't want, that's an ugly candle though. It needs to come back up a little bit. We'll see. If it starts pushing up to that 575, might could break out, but this is a little sketchy because the U is not formed yet, and it could just go blah, like that. No problem. You know, it just takes experience and time. Takes experience and time. That's all it takes. So you gotta be in the markets, either paper trading. Geez, what a move here. What is this, a $3 move? Yeah, that was a $3 move there. Big old rip on AAME. It's halted right now. We'll put it on the watch list, but just kind of going straight up. The only problem with this is, how do you know that this is going to do that? Because you don't really have any pattern there. It's just, I mean, maybe that could have been like a little U shape or something, but you had very light volume, and yeah, I mean, that's just such a random rip. There's no way to time that down there. Basically, you'd be buying for the $5 breakout, and that's about it. But there's not really a pattern there on that. OCGN building a little possible trend line there. Possible uptrend starting, or well, it's already started, but if it can hold up 11 there, could be a possible play. Let's see. Yeah, BSQR is selling off. That's why you gotta wait a little bit for that U shape to form. You gotta wait and have the curl up, because it started to look like it might curl, but then sells off. So that's why you don't want to get in too early on these U shapes and triangles. But that was a lot of selling pressure, and that's why I got out, because I saw it, this big stick, this big long candlestick here, this big old red stick. And as soon as that appeared, that's why I was like, well, I'm locking the rest of the way out. So let's see what else we got. Not seeing too much there. That's ugly. Not seeing too much there. This is a nice move too. A lot of nice moves this morning on multiple stocks. Put Veru up there. See, NMRD. This guy got halted too. Boy, there's halts all over the place. This is a little failed U shape. This is a failed U shape, but look, why did this U shape fail? What are the odds of this U shape breaking out? Not very good, right? You got a downtrend. That price action overall on the chart showing us a downtrend. So the U shape did get a little pop up, but then got smashed by sellers, getting halted on the way down. That's why you want the uptrends, because like back here on BSQR, it's in this downtrend. Friday finally broke out of that downtrend, and then slowly started coming back up. What's our price action showing us now in pre-market? Uptrend. So we got a lot better breakout out of that U than you would get out of whatever that was I just showed y'all. Veru, I think. No, it wasn't Veru. This one, NMRD. Well, that's a nice rip too. Let's see, what's their news? Not seeing any company specific news. Really want to touch that. It's a wonky little looking stock. So actually, there's several different stocks that are hot, but there's not as many that are hot. Get rid of these drawings. Oh yeah, hey Mark, good morning buddy. I'm sure Riot, I'm sure all of these I'm sure all of these cryptos are hot, these crypto stocks, because Bitcoin broke over 40,000, and we're going to probably see a crazy crypto bull run here maybe in the next couple of days. Elon Musk talking about he's buying billions in Bitcoin. Doge to 10. Is Doge at 10? Is that what you're saying? Or are you saying Doge is going to 10 cents? Let's see what Doge is at here on my little portfolio here. Maybe. It's holding up that 8 cent area. If it continues to hold up that 8 cent, we could see the 10 cent. Yeah, if Bitcoin can hold above 40,000 now, which I really don't see why it wouldn't, but it could it could sell off. You never know. You don't want to be dead set on anything because markets are always uh, anything can happen in the markets. Yeah, Bitcoin's still holding 43. It actually looks like it may be getting close. Oh damn, when did it do that? I'm just looking here. Bitcoin this morning was all the way up at 45, making a bull flag right now on Bitcoin as well. We could see that break out all the way up to 50. It's crazy. Crazy. The cryptos are hot, the stock market is hot, everything's hot right now. See, how's the SPY doing? SPY got held up there at that 389 high. Now, One Life's actually been trading less time than I have. He's just smarter than I am. Look at that OCG and look at that. What I say? Uptrend forming. Whoops. And you got a bounce held up on that trend line. You got a bounce so far from 11 all the way up to 12. Very nice trend line play there. See, how's BSRQ doing? BSRQ at the moment in this downtrend. So nothing there on that until it gets over that downtrend. And starting to break that downtrend a little bit. I'm gonna take a quick breather here, guys, and I'll be right back. Give me just a couple of minutes. All right. SQ break all-time high today. The square, isn't it? Or is that not square? I don't know what SQ is. Let's see. Oh, it is. It is square, I think. Yeah, but that's running because the cryptos are running. Bitcoin hitting it all in that all-time high. Does anybody know? Has anybody heard anything about the Coinbase IPO? Because I think that Coinbase IPO is probably going to get quite a bit of attention. And you see TSMP, this is the humble. This is the humble direct offering or whatever they call it, direct listing, I guess, which is the same thing Coinbase is doing. They're going to direct list. I don't know what ticker symbol. But I keep looking, I keep seeing articles on it, but nobody seems to have a date of when it's going to happen. But I would imagine as hot as cryptos are right now, it'll probably be pretty soon. I would think. Alright, so BSRQ did break that little sell off, but still having some selling pressure up. Coinbase. Well, that'd be funny. And switch from switch from cryptocurrencies to corn. Kind of be going back in time there if we start trading corn. Well, I guess you can trade corn now as a commodity, but I personally ain't gonna trade corn. So BSQR starting to make this little U shape here. May have a see. I don't have a lot of funds left, but I have some. What's up, Liam? How's it going, buddy? We got Liam from Confident in Crypto here. Killing those cryptos. This might, let's see, how many shares can I get? I could probably only get about 15. I don't know if it'd be worth it. See, 10 shares, they have to run $1 for me. You're starting to make this U shape. I might go this 10 shares here. Let's see if 550 can hold up first, though. Yeah, 550. Ooh, shit. There's a big spread. Let's see where I get filled at. I got filled at 567. I didn't realize there was a big spread. Like the spread changed quick all of a sudden when I bought in there. So let's see. See if it's gonna break 6 or not. It's starting to break through. Trying to break through 575 still. That's that strong area. So if it doesn't break 575, then it's gonna get a little sketchy. I really don't like my fill. You can see it's starting to come back down. Needs to hold up his 550 here. We don't want to drop back down too much more. And you see that buying volume increase and break through this 575 if it's going to break. You see it's really getting held up here. Really getting held up. A lot of selling coming through. The buying volume is slowly increasing. Just need to see it increase a little bit more. You see a bunch of 575s. This may not break. Let's see, 550 trying to hold a support. We're testing that support though. Now this candle we want to see push back up to 575. If this candle doesn't push back up, then it's going to be a little sketchy. You see a lot of buying volume come in on this candle. You can see it's trying to push up. Not a lot of volume coming in. 550 starting to crack. Yes, this is getting a little ugly, but let's see here. Let's draw a trend line. There's our trend line right there. So it could come back all the way down to 528. It's only 10 shares, so I'm not risking a ton. I don't want to give back too much of my profits. At 575, really holding us tough resistance. Oh, I appreciate that flattery there. I'm great at what I do. I don't know if I don't know if I'm great at anything. I'm just a guy who likes to trade stocks and cryptos, man. That's all I am. I just have fun. Try to make some money here and there. Like you guys are all the great ones. Having a community like this full of traders and different perspectives, that's what I like. I like that. That's what's great. This community is great. I'll take that compliment. You can say the community is great. You guys compliment yourselves. Give yourselves a little pat on the back. Now, if this does not hold up here, if this does not get back over 550 soon, this is probably going to sell off. Now, I think I did the same thing on BSQR Friday. I made that initial win, and then I jumped back in there, and then I ended up getting stopped out and gave back a little bit of my profits, and then BSQR ended up ripping after that. So kind of in that same situation. We'll see if it gets the rip or not. Let's see, starting to get back over 550. That's what we want to see. We want to see it back up to 575 and test in that 575 area. And then even if it breaks 575, it's going to run in the 6 as well. So that's why we need a lot of buying volume. Let's see, got real close to getting over 570. See if we get any buys at 570. Yeah, there we go. We're starting to get some buys at 570. Let's see so we start to see 575s pop up here. Oh, we're right here at it. 575s. We're going to get a little bit more. Need a little more buyers. See if they can push it. If they're going to push in here or not. I'm not seeing any 575, so it looks like we may get held up again. Got to start seeing buyers taking out that 575, and we're not quite there. coming back down a little bit. See some sellers there at 570. They got taken out. Let's see. Oh, here we go. Here we go. We're starting to break. Let's see if we can get through 6. You gonna show me the frisk again? We're gonna get frisky again here, BSQR. We want to see 575 start holding that support, because that was such strong resistance. And you can see actually bids are starting to stack there at 575. They did for half a second and it bounced back up. Yeah, 575 starting to hold. So if that continues to hold, we may see this break over 6 here soon. See a lot of selling pressure though. Sellers are trying to keep it. Oh, this candle needs to stay above 575. It needs to close above that line because we've not had a candle close above it yet. So if this candle does not close above at 575, buyers may get real finicky. And it didn't. So let's see if this candle comes up or not. This candle needs to get back over at 575. See a bunch of sellers again at 575. So still holding up because we haven't broke over and held yet. We did break over it, but we didn't hold. It ended up pushing right back down. So a little sketchy still. Yeah, it is a pretty nice triangle. Pretty nice triangle forming. But we're getting to this tippy. It's got to break soon. Here we go. We're getting back above 575. Little selling at 580. See, we need to see them bids start stacking at 575 again. We want to see the buyers. There we go. Well, there's a few that got taken out. We don't want the buyers to get tired. We want them to keep pushing. All right. Looking all right here. Looking all right. We may get a little frisky. Let's see if we can break 6. Oh, we're breaking through 6. Look at this. Here we go. Let's go. All the way up to 620 so far. Let's see if this keeps running. I think that 650 area was the next area of resistance. Or was it 625? It might have been 625. Let me look back here. Yeah, 625. So it needs to break over 625. And you can see sellers are stacking in this 625 area. So a little double top there, right? That 625. Oh, this is BSQR. Let's see. Yeah, you can see a bunch of sellers at 625. So we need to start seeing a lot of buyers coming through at 625 here. And at this point, we want probably 615 to hold up. At worst case 6. We don't want this dropping back below 6 at this point. And it might, because this is a bit of a double top on this candle. Yeah, all those $6 buyers just got taken out pretty quick. So, a little sketchy still. If we can get through that 625 though, we should see 650. Nice size buyer just came in there. Oh, here we go. Big buying starting to come in. We're pushing up. All the way up to 640. Let's see here. 640 holding up as some resistance. We got some sellers there. Let's see if they get taken out. They're getting taken out. We're going to 650. Maybe. Still sellers at 640. There we go. Yep, sellers at 645. Sellers keep coming in this. People locking in profits, and buyers who are buyers back here are probably locking in profits because we did just go like almost a whole dollar move there. Oh, that was weird. I just saw a $12 ask order. I don't know what that was about. A little glitch there or something, but all right, Liam, have a good one, buddy. Appreciate you stopping by. See, NSPR is at $1, you said. If it can break out, you got room up to that 200 day. So we're having another little pullback here. Didn't quite get to 650. Got close, 644. See if 6 can hold up as support here. If it starts coming back down too much more, I'm just going to lock out this little profit. I'm trying to give it a chance to see if it's going to keep going. You see a lot of sellers sitting there at 6 now. 6 holding up as resistance again. There we go. That took out that 6. So a little sell-off, but like I said, we did just run, 540 up to 640. That was a dollar move right there. So you're going to have some buyers who are back here turn into sellers up here. Sellers, buyers are going to be locking in profits, and that's what that sell-off was. But let's see if $6 can start holding as support, then we could see new buyers come in. We're kind of in this area, a little sketchy at the moment. It's kind of testing the $6 support. But it was a nice little pop. It was a good little run there. I'm still holding because I only got 10 shares, so I was trying to hold to see if I could get a little more out of it, but I may not be able to. I may have to lock this out. Because worst case, it needs to hold this 575 resistance area. This old resistance needs to become new support. As strong as resistance was, we want it to hold up as support now. And you can see buyers are trying to hold it up there. So let's see if this sell-off is done. See if everybody's locked in their profits and who we're going to lock in, because we did get a lot of selling there. OCGN, you said, is breaking out. All right, I'm just gonna see if this can break over 6 here. If this can break back over 6 here, I'm just gonna put a stop. Well, $5.80. I'm gonna put a stop loss below 475. Let's see what else we got. OCGN. That's just kind of climbing the trend line at the moment, and then those the other one, NSPR. Let's see what it looks like. See if it's gonna get a dollar breakout or not. It is breaking a dollar, but not getting a whole ton of volume yet on NSPR. But if it, oops, I got stopped out on BSQR there, so it sold off. You only got room to $1.16, but it looks all right. It looks like it's trying to hold a dollar. It needs to hold up a dollar, and if it holds a dollar, then buyers could come in. So yeah, it came all the way back down to the trend line there, but looks like I made about a dollar on that 10 shares. But I didn't want to take a loss after it being up right there. So still a nice pop. Another pop on BSQR. Another little win. Yeah, I was already ahead of you there, DB. I had a stop loss. Put a stop loss in right below 573 in case it did come back down and crack 575. But it's not necessarily done yet. It's still holding up the trend line. The trend line's down at 562. I just didn't want to have to be in this a lot longer for it to try to make another move around the trend line. Another curl up. But you guys can see right there, we're just going straight up this, going right along this uptrend here. So as long as this trend line continues to hold, this thing will continue to be bullish. But the higher the price gets, the less likely the trend line will hold. Right now it's holding, looking pretty good. Just want to see buyers keep coming, pushing it up off of the trend line there. If that trend line cracks, then it's done. So very nice. I didn't get much of a win on that second entry, but you know what? That's all right. It's still a win. A win is a win. See, it's testing that trend line again now, so it is getting kind of weak now. If it doesn't hold up there, that's going to be done. Let's pop back over to NSPR and watch that for a second though. See, how many shares does NSPR have? That's pretty low float. It's just slow moving though. For some reason, it's not a very fast moving stock. Let's see, NXTD possible play. Got pretty strong resistance at 180, very strong. But if it can break 180, then it could move up probably to $2. I don't know. You can see there's a lot of places where this got held up at. It got held up at 190 around there, 210 there, 212 there, 186 there. So this may be a little sketchy, but it could be a possible play. I'm gonna throw in XTD on the watch list. Let's go up here and go through some of this watch list. See if there's anything doing anything. Farouz kind of going sideways. AAME. A little crazy looking. And Life's got a nice little uptrend here going on. OCGN cracking the trend line, so that is done for now. Let's watch it. Let's watch NXTD here for a second. It's getting real close to that 180 mark. And we'll give the stream about 30 more minutes. If you guys have any more questions, suggestions, or ideas, go ahead and get those in. And if you guys are having a wonderful time, if you wouldn't mind just tapping that like button, just giving it a little tap-a-roo. Just tap the like. Just tap the like. It's all in the hips. It's an old reference there. Who can guess it? Who can guess what that's from? Somebody guess what that's from. Who's got it? Who knows what it is? It's pretty much my favorite movie of all time. Giving you guys hints, which doesn't. Damn alligator took my hand. One Life knows what I'm talking about. Very nice, very nice. I'm just making sure. I know most everybody in here is probably around my age, so I knew a lot of you would get it. And we got some younger guys who might not get it, younger guys or girls or whatever who might not get it, but you know, it's a classic. It's a classic. I'm going to quote it till the day I die. I don't care if it's 30 years old. Always going to quote it. So I appreciate a couple of you tapping that like there. So NXTD getting rejected there at 180. So that's definitely very tough area. We're going to see if it can break through here. RIP Chubbs. Never forget. Never forget Chubbs. You don't forget Chubbs and you don't forget Harambe. Harambe. Is that how I say it? Harambe. Oh, let's see here. Let's see. A lot of selling at 179 though. This is going to need a lot of buying volume to break here. $179 slowly starting to get taken out. There we go. Now, woo, look at the sellers at 180. God. I don't know if this can... I don't know. That's a lot of sellers. I don't know if they'll be able to break that. It's going to need a lot of buying volume. I mean, you got a lot of shares sitting there on the ask. That's a whole lot of supply of shares at 180. Yeah, getting rejected there. NSPR, a swing candidate? Like I was saying the other day, I'm not a big swinger. Because, my wife's not into that. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not a big swing trader. Personally, and if I am swing trading, I really don't like to swing. Oh, here we go, starting to break. I don't like to swing. What do you call it? Penny stocks like that. So I mean, NSPR possibly could be. Ben is happy today because of all types of reasons. Yeah, I mean it's been on this nice little uptrend. So I mean it could be. See, the only thing I don't like about it is it's got so much resistance ahead of it. It's got the 200-day at 120 in that 120 area, and then also back here on the chart you can see 120 is the high of the year. So it's got a ton of resistance that it's got to break through. $116 is where the 200 is at. So if you was to swing this, you'd be swinging into a lot of resistance. Now that resistance could break, but let's see. They just did a public offering though. What was that? 4 days ago? Yeah, 4 days ago. So I don't really like that. Public offerings are not really a good thing on penny stocks. I mean, it's still going up, but like if you wanted to swing it, you'd want to play it basically on this uptrend, which means it could come back down to 90 cents, but as long as it stays on this uptrend, it could be a decent swing. But I don't know. There's just so much resistance ahead of it. It's going to take a lot of buying to break. Now, if they come out with some good PR or something, it possibly could. But see, volume's light on this, and it's looking pretty barcodey. You can see these candles all hit at the exact same spot. You see these little perfect size candles. So without volume, this is getting traded by algorithms. You can see back here in pre-market, it's a pretty barcodey stock. So I mean, right now it did have volume and it wasn't barcodey, but at the moment it's pretty barcodey. It's sketchy. It's pretty sketchy play for a swing. A lot of my portfolio stocks I hold. BSRQ popping back up again. See, look there. Held up the uptrend line and bouncing off all the way up to 640. This may get going again here. And besides just the uptrend, you got a U shape right there. Beautiful U shape. Another possible U-shaped breakout. Yeah, I agree with One Life. In SPR, it's pretty dangerous to swing. There's not a lot of upside because of all the resistance, and there's a lot of different risky factors with it. That's why I just kind of like, eh. To me it feels like it would be more of a gamble than uh, an actual smart swing trade. Speaking of swing trading, I was talking about swing trading last week. WKHS, how did that do? Well, WKHS having a bit of a pullback out of that original triangle break, kind of starting to curl over. So that one, not getting big of a breakout, at least yet, out of that big triangle on WKHS. Oh, let's see. BSQR, I think, just popped. Yep, look at there. Perfect U-shaped breakout. Beautiful. And it looks like it may... Oh, no, it looked like it was about to get halted, but it didn't. 680, there's a lot of resistance there. Oh, buyers just pushed through there. Now it may get halted. Yep, so... Or maybe it won't get halted. Never mind. BSQR is just being a beast today. I want to see if it's going to break over 7. Let's keep an eye on it here. It's still getting held up at 675, 680. But if it starts to break through that, it could get going. Let's see, where's 7 at? Some resistance at 740. And 7's definitely some resistance. If it could break through 7 though, it could get going. Oh, nice job, Tim. Hey, if you got a profit off of it, $10 is more than you had before you swung it, or whatever trade, however you traded it. It's a win. Any win is a good win. There's no such thing as a bad win. So 650 trying to hold up as support. Thinking 650 can hold a support. Maybe we'll see this try to break over 7. So that candle started pushing. Got rejected at 675. It's in full barcode now. Yeah, you don't want to touch it. Then that's what I was concerned about. Let's see. Ooh, it may get frisky. A lot of sellers at 685. That's the most sellers I think I've seen yet at a resistance line. All the way on the way up of this. Oh, there we go. There it went. Started breaking. Let's see if it can break 7 here. If it breaks 7 here, I think it'll go nuts. Starting to break 7 all the way up to 710. It's still kind of maneuvering around there. 7 still acting as some resistance. So it's got to get a strong break here if it's going to go nuts. I'm out of funds, or I probably would have jumped in this little U shape here. 7 acting as let's see. We'll start seeing bids stack at 7. See, they tried to stack at 7. They got taken out quick. So it may get held up at 7 and pull back again down to the trend line. That's what's been doing so far. And it gets off the trend line, it gets pushed right back down. That's what I was saying. If a bunch of buyers came through and this like strong work through 7, you see it really start to shoot up, but really getting held up there still. Pump staff. Are you saying to pump that stock? Are you trying to pump staff? Are you doing something illegal here, buddy? I'm not sure why you're concerned about staff, really. Look at this. Look at this. See how crazy this gets. This got held up at 725. It's getting held up like every 20 cents. Or every 25 cents. But still, nice pop out of that U shape though. But you can see here, if it gets held up here again, then it'll probably come back down to the trend line one more time. But if this candle can break above at 725, that's when it'll probably go nuts. So right now, yeah, it looks like it. It's hard to tell. It does look like it's going to start curling over a little bit and come back down the trend line, starting to look like a bent fishing rod. But it's still a little bit too early to tell because it's possibly could be a little flag, a little triangle. If this candle can hold up, if this candle pushes back up, and you see there it is pushing back up, so this may end up being a little triangle breakout at this 7 area. See, this candle's fixing to close. That's kind of a weird open there. Let's see. Yeah, so it looks like it's going to curl over, come back down the trend line. The way that candle opened is a little bit like the triangle would be more like this, so that candle opened right below it, and it's really looking like a curl. Like a curl down. I see a bent fishing rod kind of. Yeah, well, I don't know. Redrawing it there. It still looks like it could be a triangle, but I just don't like the way that candle opened. To me, it looks more like it looks like a big old curl, like it's gonna come back down to that. So down to that trend line. Yeah, that's what it's doing. Okay. Because you can see it looks the same right here. See, it ran up, started getting held up in that area, selling pressure, comes back down the trend line, ran up, same thing, selling pressure, back down the trend line, runs up, hitting that resistance, selling pressure, probably going to come back down to the trend line because it's done it every other time so far. Oh, let's see. NSPR getting a little frisky there. But I mean, look how long it's took this to run. I mean, it's from market open, it was what, 91 cents to $1.06, so about 10-15 cents, but it's made that move over 2 hours. So that's a pretty slow move. And then you can see that little barcode right through there. It's kind of a barcode flag, which is strange. Yeah, BSQR coming back down to that trend line. Very nice. Very, very nice. Well, alright guys, I'm probably fixing to call it a day. Let's check the SPY real quick. Let's see what's happening with the SPY. What we got with the SPY? Anything interesting in the news? Almost 700 cases of variant coronavirus has been confirmed. That's not a good thing. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not seeing much. COVAX vaccine induced neutralized antibodies in 100% of patients. So not a lot of news there. If I go to GNOG and this looks like trash and you're pumping it. Golden Nugget Online Gaming. Let's see, what do they got here? They had record revenue. So that's pretty good. Pretty good record revenue. Currently, though, it's in a downtrend. And it looks a little barcodey. I don't see much of a reason to buy this. I mean, they got record revenues or whatever, but it's not something I would want to personally jump in. Yeah, OCG, and yeah, it's looking pretty good. It probably, well, somebody running into that 14 area. That previous high a day, but it could break that. It does look interesting. I could draw a line straight. Yeah. See, it may break here. It's getting real close. Oh, there you go. There you go. Nice call out, One Life. One Life calling that out right before it broke. Very nice call out. Push up to 450 there. 50 cent move over that break of 14. Now, here it broke up, and then as soon as it broke up and hit a new high, it sold off. So it could possibly sell off here. Kind of got this little. Yeah, so just having a little sell off. So it was a quick pop. Oh, let's see, buyers pushing it back up over 14, so it still could move. Needs to hold up 14 support. Looks like it's going to try to hold up 14 support. Yeah, there's definitely a little profit taken there, but yeah, it looks like it's going to be fine. Looks like it may rip some more here. Yeah, here it goes. A lot of sellers at 14.50. Up there it goes through 14.50. Very nice. Very nice, One Life. Assuming you're making a nice little chunk of money on this one. So may flag a little bit there. Let's pop back over to BSQR real quick. BSQR had this little sell-off coming back up to 7 again. If BSQR breaks over 7 again, it probably is going to get going again. A little sketchy though, because it still could come back down to the trend line. A couple more candles, it could come back down. So it's gotta break over 7 and then hold over 7 if it's gonna continue to rip. See OCGN pulling back down that 14 area. 14 still trying to hold as some support. A little sketchy there. Well, alright guys, I think I'm going to call it a day. Got another nice little win on BSQR. We'll be back tomorrow morning for more live trading. Tonight, 6 p.m. Central, we will be on the Swamp Channel with Greg. And tonight we're going to talk about UBI, Universal Basic Income, and it's probably going to be a debate. Because you guys have been following me, you know how I feel about the government. So come join that discussion tonight and see if we get into a debate or not. But you can find that channel in the community tab. Just pop over there, Appreciate everybody joining me as always. A nice start to the week. We'll see if this week can continue on. Greg's still in here, so make sure you guys, come over there. We're not having Andrew Yang on. I would love to have Andrew Yang or any senator or a politician on that show, because I've got questions I would love to ask them. And maybe in the future we'll get somebody on there. There's one senator I'm working on, but we'll see. But yeah, you guys have a great rest of your day. If you come over to that channel tonight and hear us talk crazy, we'll see you over there. If not, we'll see you back here tomorrow morning. Guys, stay safe out there. Till next time.